Good evening, y'all. Marlene Bush, Stitching by the Lake. Today is Wednesday, April something, about April 8th, I think. Like most people, I can't keep up with it. I made a video yesterday or the day before and messed it completely up at the end, cut it off, couldn't figure out what to do with it. So I haven't posted it. And I thought I would just do another video while I'm stitching. I had several people after the last one tell me they enjoyed that and would I please do it again. So we'll give it a try. It is about 8:30 at night. I've had my shower. I'm in my pajamas. These are not quite as elegant as the last one. That's what y'all told me, elegant. Those were my Aunt Joyce's. This one has a zebra on it. I'm not going to show you the rest, but I graduated from Pine Bluff High School and our mascot was the zebra. These pajamas were given to me by a friend that I graduated from high school with. There were really 6 of us that after the 40th class reunion started getting together once a year here at my house. And we've since lost one to breast cancer, so there are just 5 of us now. We had our must have been after our 45th reunion because we just had our 55th. Can't keep up with it, too many years. Anyway, she gave all of us a pair of these pajamas and I really love them. They're a lot of fun. I decided on Sunday, last Sunday was Palm Sunday, and since I don't remember now what was on the video that I didn't post, I may be repeating myself, which I probably do all the time anyway. We did have Palm Sunday services here at home, and we've had a really quiet week. We've had some sun, we've had some rain. Today we had Cade. His mama brought him over about 10 this morning. She had to take Cora to a doctor's appointment. Actually, she took Cora to the ER last night because she kept throwing up. It's just that baby reflux, you know. Anyway, Cade came about 10 and stayed with us till about 3 when Jerry took him home. He didn't want to go home. He cried. He gets to watch television here, and he doesn't get to watch television at his house. At least not very much. But he watches, Grandma's house, you should get to do things different at Grandma's. He watches some little things on YouTube that are educational while he's here, but they're fun, and he likes to do them. He likes to watch them. He and I went on a walk. I went on a walk this morning earlier. I'm just rambling. Went on a walk earlier this morning, and then Cade and I went after he had lunch. He's a very observant little kid, very tactile. He's 3 now. He'll be 3 in a week or so. And he has very good manners. He asks before he touched things. A neighbor has a mailbox that has a big fish covering thing on it, and he asked, "May I touch that?" And there was a particular tree very low to the ground. I think it was maybe a Japanese maple. It's red. And he asked if he could touch that. He's going to come back tomorrow because the only way I could get him to go home was if I promised him he could come tomorrow. My phone keeps cutting off on me. And I had a little short list of things that I wanted to tell you about. I'm going to go back to Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday, I decided that I would start a Savior's Praise. The lighting's bad because it's night, but here you go. The Savior's Praise by Shakespeare's Peddler, and I kitted it up with the anchor threads. And I'm going to stitch on this one until Easter Sunday, through Easter Sunday for sure. So I'll be stitching on this one all week. And I'm doing pretty good. I'm going to take this pattern off to show you how far I've gotten. Now I've stitched on it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and today. And this is what I have gotten done. I started in the upper left-hand corner. And that's how far I am. These colors are very muted. Lots of greens and lots of browns, at least up here. There are reds in it. And I've stitched a little bit of red, but not very much. Someone asked me the other day if I hear a boat going by. It's 8:30, it's dark. They need to go home. About this stand. This brand is Elbacy. And it is what Vanna Pfeiffer calls a fanny stand. The hoops, this particular one came with 3 hoops. I got it on Amazon. Came with 3 hoops. This is the largest of the 3. And this is the stand. I put it between my legs in the center. Some people put it underneath one leg. I didn't find that to be comfortable. And I like for it, the stick just fits down in that little shaft right there, and you have the little knob that you turn and stabilize it. And I find it fits right up against my chest very well. I have enough chest for it to rest on. I was trying to think of a discreet way to put that, but that's about all I could come up with. Anyway, I love this stand. I use it all the time. Now, it also has a piece that allows me to clamp it on the little table that I have here. I've moved my tables around a little bit since the other night when I videoed, but I do that periodically based on the time of year and where the sun is. The patio doors are right there, and so it makes a difference. Anyway, I know that Morgan makes one of these stands, and Ann Thompson at the Shepherd's Needle carries Morgan hoops. I like those hoops a lot. I don't know if she has this pericular stand or not, but I feel like she could get it for you if you wanted it. Oh, my phone. It wants to recognize my face. I'm just reminding myself of what I'm doing here. If you look at the threads for this, you can see what I mean by there being several browns very close together and several greens very close together. There's also a teal and gold and some light cream colors. There's even a sort of a River Rocks. You know what River Rocks is. It's kind of a purple. And there's a red. But by and large, there are more browns and greens than anything else. And that's what I guess that's what makes the reds pop out so much when you're looking at the whole sampler. I don't know. Okay, where'd my needle go? There it is. While Cade was here today, I worked on organizing all of my projects. That was a job. That took me a while. I put together one bin. I did it because, yes, I like my floss. Old habits. I did it because Stitch Mania was coming, and I thought, I wonder if I can do Stitch Mania. If I can have new starts. How many whips do I have? And then that kind of led me into, well, how many kits do I have? I mean, kits that I bought as kits. And how many kits do I have that I personally kitted up? I haven't counted them all. But I have organized them now. And I have a bin. I have a bookshelf right up here. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It's my threads. There's my bookshelf. You can't really see. But I have some bins up there. Just some things that came from Walmart. One of them says kits no thread. And that means that I have the fabric for it, but I don't have any threads in with it. And then I have one that says kits complete. And that means that everything is there. The fabric is there, the threads are there, and it's ready to start. Both of those bins are very full. And then I have one, kits that I've bought is one, kits that I've made up, fabric and thread complete, and one that says kits no thread, meaning the fabric's there. So that's what's there. And then down here beside me on the floor are two more bins because one wouldn't do it. And that's my whips. Whoops. Doing a pin start isn't easy when you're talking. Did y'all know that? I'm going to have to take that out. Counting this one that I'm working on right now and counting the 4 that I had said before I was going to archive, I have 24 whips. Now I know that's not as many as some of you have, but some of you gasped, I'm sure, because that would scare you to have that many. I never thought in my whole life I would have that many because I wasn't really a monogamous stitcher, but I never had more than 2 or 3 until I started watching FlossTube. And this is 24. And there's a project bag over here beside me that I absolutely positively want to start in the next little bit. Last year, I think it was, when Beth Twist sold some Bible verse patterns for charity, I bought all 3. And I want to stitch all 3. But at this point, I haven't started them. They're there. The fabric's in it. The threads are in it. They're ready for me to start. And I don't know which one I'll start first because right now, without looking at it, I couldn't tell you what the verses are. But sometime after this week, because I'm stitching on this all week, remember. Sometime after this week, I will start on that. Okay, y'all, I'm up to about 15 minutes, so I'm going to stop. I'm still just watching FlossTube and nothing else on television. Well, once in a while I watch the news, the daily updates from the president and from our governor. I do that just to keep up But other than that, I'm only watching Floss 2. Today is the 8th, I believe. In 3 days, we will have been self-isolating for 1 month. And I'm doing fine. I've always been very independent, and so it's hard for me to have someone else pick up some groceries for me, even though it's my children or my grandchildren. I try to remind myself that that's probably pride coming in, and I need to let go of that. But I would surely like to go and buy a few groceries. I don't absolutely have to have anything. I have everything really that I need, but I'm getting low on a few things. I'm low on celery and canned tomatoes and distilled water for the CPAP machine, and just a few things like that that I'd like to go to the store for. But my kids will do that if I want them to, because they go. They make trips to the grocery store. They're very careful. I made masks yesterday for my son and his family, and I couldn't get them in the mail today, but I will be mailing them tomorrow. He's been using the bandana type mask, and those are not comfortable, nor are they as good as the ones made out of quilter's fabric, and I have a ton of quilter's fabric. So I made some for them yesterday and would have made more today, except that Cade was here and I stuck close to him. So maybe tomorrow I'll do some more. I'll be back in a few days, and meanwhile, y'all stay safe and keep stitching, okay? Bye-bye.